Welcome to this basic guide to the Facebook pixel for music venues. My name is Emil and I'm a digital specialist here at Volume, where I help music organizers with their online marketing efforts. And today we're going to talk about the Facebook pixel, which is something that a lot of venues are struggling to understand. At first it can seem a bit intimidating, but it's actually really easy to set up and can really help you create valuable audiences that can bring the cost of your advertising down. We're going to go into the basics of what the Facebook pixel is and how to set it up. So how to get started with the Facebook pixel? Let's start off by talking about what the Facebook pixel actually is. The Facebook pixel is basically just a piece of code that you place on your website. From here, the Facebook pixel can track the people visiting your site and make you able to serve ads to Facebook users that have engaged with your website. And because you can then reach the people actually interested in what you have to offer, it will bring the cost of your advertising down because the people you target will be more likely to click on the content you put in front of them. This is what is known as retargeting, reaching customers that you've already been in contact with again. Now you might think that this is something advanced, but actually you should set up your Facebook pixel even though your budget is small or you aren't spending money on Facebook, because the pixel will start collecting data when you set it up, and you can use that data later on to create the audiences that you need. This video will proceed now to show you how to make the most simple pixel setup possible, and hopefully it will get you interested in working with some of the more advanced features in the future. So you'll need to go through these steps to set it up. We need to create the pixel, we need to add the pixel code to your website, confirm that the pixel code is working, add a cookie disclaimer to the website, and create a custom audience from the pixel so we can actually use it to target some people. And we'll go through these steps one by one. Now, let's start by looking at creating the pixel. So let's go to the Facebook Business Manager here, where you can create a pixel. If you haven't set up a business manager for your venue, I would highly recommend you doing this. It's quite easy to do, and Facebook guides you through the process. So just go to business.facebook.com and follow the steps there. But let's go to the Events Manager and click on Pixels. And we'll add a new data source, the Facebook pixel. So when naming your pixel here, make it specific for your business or your website. When set up correctly, the pixel will be placed on all pages of your website, so you can track people that have visited specific pages on your website. So there's no need to create multiple pixels for each site or page that you have for each concert, for example. Adding more pixels is only necessary if you have more business units inside your main business. So start by setting up a pixel for your business as a whole. When the pixel has been created, Facebook will guide you through setting the pixel up, and there are 3 ways to do this. You can connect a partner platform, you can set the pixel up yourself, you can email the pixel details to a developer. But let's start by looking at the possibility to connect to a partner platform. So if you want to connect your pixel to a partner platform, Facebook has different ways of doing this. Now, whether your website uses WordPress, Squarespace, Joomla, or some of these other partners, Facebook has specific ways of setting up the pixel for each partner. Now, I won't get too much into this because you guys probably have a lot of different systems set up and would be a stretch to go through them all. There are a lot, as you can see, but hopefully now you know where to go to set it up. And as I've said, Facebook will guide you through it. So if you want, you can also set the pixel up yourself. And the way to do this is to copy this pixel code and paste it into the website header. This can be done through various plugins depending on the system that you're using for your website. Now, I know a lot of you aren't fiddling with code all day because you obviously got shows to do. So the third way of doing it could be the way to go. And that is to email the instructions to a developer. So if you press this button, Facebook will prompt this form that you can fill out and email your agency or your digital specialist that can set it up for you. The next step is to confirm that your pixel code is working. A great way to do this is by using the Google Chrome extension Facebook Pixel Helper, which you can install from the Chrome Web Store for free. So when you install it, this icon will pop up in the right hand upper corner. And if I click this, you can see that I've installed this pixel and set it up for the volume website, and it's tracking page views correctly. Now, as you can see on our site here, in the bottom there's a little tab that allows users to opt in and out of the cookies used on the website. This is something you have to do to be GDPR compliant. The GDPR law says that it's very important that you inform people that there are cookies on your website, what the nature of them are, and give them a possibility to opt out of them. Now, there's a lot of plugins you can use for this. If you're using WordPress like us, I can recommend the plugin called GDPR Cookie Consent by WebToffee, which helps you write a cookie policy and handles the opt-in, opt-out feature on the site. This is not enough to be sure that you're 100% GDPR compliant, but it's a step in the right direction. And of course, this is very important to make sure that you are. And now for the most important part of working with the pixel, and that is actually targeting the people that the pixel has caught. To do this, we need to go back into the Business Manager and go to Audiences, where I am now. And we can press the Custom Audiences tab right here. And then go to Website Traffic. Now, if the pixel is set up correctly, this makes us able to create different audiences from our website traffic. And when we look at the website traffic option, we can target people who've visited our website for a maximum of 180 days. We can target all website visitors here, but we can also go down in the drop-down menu and target people who visited specific web pages. From here, we can choose to define the pages by what's in the URL. And this is useful if we want to create an audience of past ticket buyers, for example, because if the URL on the page they end up on when having bought a ticket contains checkout, we can type in checkout here and create a valuable audience of past ticket buyers. With the ability to use the include and exclude functions, you can create an audience of people who've visited a specific event page but haven't gotten to the checkout page. And that will make you able to nudge the people who've shown interest but for some reason haven't bought tickets. So let's say your event page contains the artist's name, like Ed Sheeran. You can type in Ed Sheeran here and then exclude people that have visited the checkout page. Check out. Another cool thing to do is to create audiences from genres. So maybe your concert URLs are categorized by genres and contains the genre name in the URL. So that could be all your rock shows are maybe categorized with rock in the URL. Then you would be able to create an audience of people who've visited events that are categorized as rock and maybe nudge them to buy tickets to other rock shows. Now, of course, you can also create a lookalike audience from this pixel audience, which will create an audience of people that looks like the people who've bought tickets or shown interest in certain genres or shows. We've done a whole tutorial about Facebook audiences that I really think you should check out to get more into these functionalities that I'm showing you right now. So playing around with different opportunities of including people and excluding people that have visited different kinds of pages on your site can really bring the cost of your advertising down because you're focusing the money on the people actually interested in what you have to sell. So I would really recommend you digging into this and trying some of the audiences out, putting some money behind the posts and see what works for you. And that concludes this tutorial video. Let's look at some general takeaways. First of all, you need to create the pixel for your main business and not individual pages, as we talked about earlier. Then you need to add the pixel code to your website via a partner platform by doing it yourself or by getting a developer to do it. Then you need to confirm your pixel code is working, and I showed you the Chrome extension Facebook Pixel Helper. That's really helpful to do that. You need to remember the cookie disclaimer on your website and always be GDPR compliant. and then look into creating custom audiences from the pixel, and also, of course, building on top of that with lookalike audiences. I hope this video has revealed some of the mysteries of the Facebook pixel. If you want to see more like this, you should visit the Pulse website, where you can find inspirational articles, videos, and information about the Pulse program.